Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be practicing past, present and future tenses. So, before watching this video, it is advised that unless you literally just practice these things, you go back and rewatch my videos. Pay attention to all the details of present tense, past tense and future tense. Specifically future and past tense that we did in the last weeks. Pay attention to the structure and maybe write down the L endings, maybe write down the future will be, things like that. That will make it easier for you now. But here we are going to once again practice the structure real quickly. So the future tense is structured with future to be, the root verb and the L ending, and past tense is structured with to be, root verb and L ending. And L endings, which are used in both past and future tenses, are these little endings that have l, la, li, la, li, le, lo, li, la. They are not specific to the person, but rather to the gender of the speaker and the singular, dual, and plural. And the future tense has future to be or biti, which is singular, first person, second person, third person, and dual and plural, and so on. So that is bom, boš, bo, bova, bosta, bosta, bomo, boste, bodo. So let's first look at some examples of past, present, and future tenses. First, we have a past tense sentence. Jaz sem hodila po cesti. I have walked on the street. This is past tense because, as you can see, we have to be, present tense to be, but then we have hodila, so the L ending. Now, if we look at the present tense sentence, you can see jaz hodim po cesti. So I walk on the street. Jaz hodim, as you can see, we don't have the L ending. That's the first indicator that we don't have the future or past tense. And future tense, jaz bom hodila po cesti. As you can see, we have the future to be instead of sam. We have bom. Everything else is the same as past tense. That's why I say future and past tense are very simple because they're almost the same. And we have the L ending again, and basically the same structure, just the future to be. Now we have another past tense sentence. Vi ste govorili slovensko. You have spoken Slovene. Vi could mean two things. It could mean you, singular, but you're speaking in a formal manner, or it could mean the three of you, so you plural. So keep that in mind. But basically, you have spoken Slovene. As you can see, we have you, then we have to be, then we have to speak with the L ending, govori, L ending, so li, and slovensko, which means Slovene. And for the present tense sentence, we have vi govorite slovensko. You speak Slovene. Vi govorite slovensko. As you can see, we don't have the L ending, which is a huge indicator that this is present tense. This is what we're used to, the endings we're used to. And then we have the future tense sentence. Vi boste govorili slovensko. You will speak Slovene. Boste is future tense to be, so just like in English, will be. Vi boste govorili slovensko. You will be speaking Slovene, for instance. Vi boste govorili. And as you can see, again, it's just the same as the past tense, just that instead of ste, we say boste. Now, if you've been paying attention, you will be able to answer this. Which one is present tense? So we have three sentences. Mojca in Marjan sta hodila po mestu. Dobili se bova na kavi. Čakam te na avtobusni postaji. Here I forgot to write na. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. But basically, pause the video now and I'll tell you the answer in 3, 2, 1. Okay. The answer is čakam te na avtobusni postaji. I wait for you on the bus station. So, how do we know this is present tense? We have the ending čakam, and that is first person singular ending used in present tense. Čakam te. I wait for you on the bus station. And why are these both wrong? Well, here, first of all, we have L endings. Dobili se bova na kavi means we will meet on a coffee. Dobili has the L endings, so you already know it's not going to work, and you know this is future tense because it has bova, and this is future to be. And same thing here, Mojca in Marjan sta hodila po mestu. And here we have the L ending again. And obviously both have the to be, and to be used in such a manner that would not be used in present tense. Now, let's do this again, but instead of present tense, try to guess which one is past tense. Moja mama ima rada rdečo barvo. So, moja mama ima rada rdečo barvo. Ura je bila 13:35 in Mojca je prišla domov. Mojca bo prišla ob 13:35. Read this again, pause the video, and I'll tell you in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the correct answer of which one is past tense is this one. Ura je bila 13:35 in Mojca je prišla domov. So how do we know? Well, first of all, we have bila. This is an L ending. We have here to be. So we have regular to be, yeah. We don't have bo. That would be future to be. So we have yeah. Regular to be, so we already know it's not future tense. Then we have the L ending here. That's how we know it is past tense. So here we have time was 13:35, which means 1:35, okay, p.m. And Mojca je prišla domov, and Mojca came home. Here we have again je, which is another to be, prišla, which is another L ending, and domo, which means home. So that's how we know this is correct. And how do we know the other ones are wrong? Well, here we have Mojca bo prišla ob 13:35. So here we have the future to be. Okay? And L ending. So that's how we know this is future tense. And for present tense, we know that moja mama ima. So first of all, this is very obviously present tense because we used ima. Okay? We don't use the L ending. The L ending version of ima, so imeti is to have. Ima is present tense, and the future or past tense would be imela with the L ending. And this doesn't have the L ending, that's how we know. So my mom has, so likes red color, but obviously it means my mom likes the color red. Moja mama ima rada rdeča barva. And now try to guess which one is future tense. Kako se boš pisala po poroki? Test si pisala ena. Napisala sem te na seznam. Okay, try to guess which one is correct in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the correct one is kako se boš pisala po poroki? How do we know? Well, first of all, the big indicator is boš, which is future to be. So future to be. That is a huge indicator, so we know it's not present or past tense. Now, then we have pisala, which is an L ending. And that's how we know it's future tense. And this means kako se boš, how will you, pisala, write, po poroki, after wedding. Now this sounds kind of weird, but basically it means what will be your last name after wedding. Okay? Se pišeš, kako se pišeš would be in present tense. And in past tense, it would be kako si se pisala po poroki. So the differences are a little bit subtle, but you'll get used to it. Now let's see why the other two are wrong. So, test si pisala ena. So here we have the L ending, but here we have regular to be. Okay? Test si pisala ena. So test, you wrote one. It basically means you failed the test. Okay? And because we don't use the future to be, that's how we know this is past tense. This is past tense. Both of these are past tense because this uses the L ending. Okay? Napisal sem te. I wrote you na seznam, on the list. I wrote you on the list. Okay? So we know because we have regular to be and past tense L ending. Now we have more practices, and the next practice is which one is correct. And the sentence we have is I will play a game tomorrow. No, These are quite similar, but you have to try and figure out just from what we've been learning until now, even if you don't know all the words, which one sounds correct. The first option is Jutri sem igrala igro. Okay? Jutri sem igrala igro. The second option is Jutri bomo igrali igro. Jutri bomo igrali igro. The third option is Jutri igrasta igro. Jutri igrasta igro. And the fourth option is Jutri bomo igrala igro. Jutri bom igrala igro. Jutri bom igrala igro. Not bomo, but bom. Okay. Which one is correct? I will play a game tomorrow. Pause the video now and try to get it. 3, 2, 1. Well, the answer is Jutri bom igrala igro. I will play a game tomorrow. But why, you might be asking? Well, let's go through everything again and try to figure it out. Jutri, which means tomorrow. Bom, I will. Igrala, you can see here the L ending. Play plus L ending. Igro, game. So basically it means tomorrow I will play game. Okay? Jutri bom igrala igro. But it is very likely you chose the second option. Jutri bomo igrali igro. The reason why this is wrong is because, yes, this means tomorrow. Bomo, we will play game. But it's bomo. We will. So you were close if you chose that, and that shows that you've been paying attention. But this is first person plural. And this is first person singular. That's the difference. Okay, so let's look at why the first option wasn't correct. Jutri sem igrala igro. Well, we used sem, which is to be, just regular to be, but we have future tense, need future to be is what I'm gonna write here. So we should have used future to be. So bom igrala igro would be the future tense of sem. And why is this one bad? Jutri igrasta igro. Well, this one means tomorrow they play a game. The reason why this is wrong is because igrasta, the two of them play, not I will play. So this is completely wrong sentence. Now, the next sentence we have is he saw real penguins at the zoo. He saw real penguins at the zoo. Now, I chose this because hopefully you're not too familiar with the vocabulary yet, but I want to make sure that you can still find the correct sentence with the strategies we used today. So, let's start. V živalskem vrtu je videl prave pingvine. V živalskem vrtu je videl prave pingvine. The second option is v živalskem vrtu so pravi pingvini. V živalskem vrtu so pravi pingvini. The third option is v živalskem vrtu je videl prave pingvine. V živalskem vrtu je videl prave pingvine. And the fourth option is v živalskem vrtu bo videl prave pingvine. V živalskem vrtu bo videl prave pingvine. So, you can either try pause and guess, or I can explain you further what each word means. So I'll give you 3 seconds to decide. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Slovene word for the zoo is živalski vrt. So živalski vrt, živalski vrt, živalski vrt, živalski vrt. The Slovene word for penguins is pingvin. So pingvina, pingvina, pingvini, pingvina. The Slovene word for to see is, in present tense, videti. And with the L ending, it would be video or something else. That one you have to figure out on your own. So he, on, right? That one we know. And the word for real is prav. Pravo. So try to guess now with all the information I gave you. I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the correct option. V živalskem vrtu je videl prave pingvine. And you might be wondering, why not this first one? V živalskem vrtu je videli prave pingvine. Well, look at the ending. Videli or videl. But we have he. So he is on, which is third person, and male. And what else? Singular. And the important thing is, it is singular, but videli is for plural, whereas videl is for singular. So that is the reason why the first one is not correct. But here is what the third one basically means. V živalskem vrtu, in the zoo, je videl, he saw prave pingvine, real penguins. And the reason why we know this one is correct is because we use ja, which is to be, on je, videl, which is the L ending. And this is the correct L ending. Now, if you chose 1 or 3, you were pretty close, so don't feel bad if you chose 1. And for why 2 and 4 are wrong, well, 2 is v živalskem vrtu so pravi pingvini, which is not past tense, it's actually present tense, because you don't see any L endings, right? You just see so, are. In the zoo are real penguins. You don't see any indication of past or future tense. And why is 4 wrong? V živalskem vrtu bo videl prave pingvine. Because you have bo, which is future to be. And we have some more examples. For instance, we have a little conversation. Kdaj? Somebody sends you a text saying, Kdaj prideš v Slovenijo? which means when are you coming to Slovenia? And you want to answer, I'm coming tomorrow. How will you answer? Is it 1? V Slovenijo bom prišla jutri. Is it 2? Danes sem v Sloveniji. Is it 3? Včeraj je prišel v Slovenijo. Or is it 4? V Slovenijo bomo prišla jutri. Try to think about it and I'll tell you the answer in 3, 2, 1. Okay, the first answer is the correct one. V Slovenijo bom prišla jutri. To Slovenia, I will, bom, which is present tense to be. Prišla, L ending, jutri. To Slovenia, I will come tomorrow. And you probably saw 4 and you said, well, this also has the present tense, the future tense to be and the L ending. So why is this wrong? Well, look at it closely. Bom means I will. Jaz bom, I will. Bomo means we will. And in that case, this sentence isn't even correct. It would have to be prišli. So this is even wrong, but I did that on purpose. Now, why is 2 wrong? Danes sem v Sloveniji. So this is a completely different sentence. Today I am in Slovenia. It means it's in present tense. And the third one is wrong because včeraj je prišel v Slovenijo. It means yesterday he came to Slovenia. So yeah, if you chose 1, you were correct. And lastly, we have one more question for today, and that is Kdaj ste bili v muzeju? It means when were you in the museum? And we answer, we were in the museum last Tuesday at 3:50 p.m. Now, we have 4 options again, and the first one is v muzeju so bili prejšnji ponedeljek ob 15:50. The second one is v muzeju smo bili prejšnji torek ob 15:50. The third one is v muzeju bomo bili prejšnji torek ob 15:50. And the first one, zdaj smo v muzeju, ura je 15:50. I'll give you 3 seconds to pause the video and try to decide which one is the correct one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the correct one was the second one. And again, I made 2 very similar ones, and that is the first one and the second one. So the second one is v muzeju smo bili prejšnji torek ob 15:50. So first of all, we have to be, and we have mi smo, we are. So in this case, that would be like we were. Bili, we were, bili, L ending. Prejšnji torek, so torek means Tuesday. And this is the time, 15:50, 3:50 p.m. So what is wrong with the first one, which is incorrect? Well, this one uses, first of all, so bili, which means they were. So, oni so. They were. But we are saying we were, so that is obviously wrong. Another thing is that here we use ponedeljek instead of torek. Понедельник means Monday and not Tuesday. But we're talking about last Tuesday here. Now, why is the third one wrong? V muzeju bomo bili prejšnji torek ob 15:50. Simply because we use bomo, which is future past future to be. But we want to talk about past tense, so it sounds silly. In English, that would mean in the museum we will be last Tuesday at 3:50. It doesn't sound right, because it's not right. You can't say bomo bili prejšnji torek. You can say bomo bili naslednji torek, so next Tuesday. Okay? But you can't say prejšnji torek with future to be, because that was last week. And the fourth one is obviously wrong, because zdaj smo v muzeju, ura je 15:50. It means now we are in the museum. Time is 3:50, which is very, very present tense. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next lesson.